Hey guys, so it's Saturday. It's sunny. I feel amazing today. I slept in until 10 o'clock. OMG, that was so super duper yummy to sleep until 10 o'clock. Like, who does that? I normally don't. I'm normally up at like 6:30. Anywho, so I'm on my way to Michael's, and this is a big Michael's. I've not been to this Michael's here in Timonium, but I'm on my way in here to see what kind of goodies I can find. I love crafts. If you want to buy me a gift, a Michael's gift card is always a great option. But no, I didn't jump on here to solicit gifts. I didn't, but I'm just saying. Anywho, so while I was driving, I just had this epiphany about empty nesting, and I'm almost an empty nester. That sounds crazy to me. So I don't know what just happened. I was recording, it went away. Hopefully you guys can see me. I can't see myself because of the sun. Anyway, like, I feel like I have like this surge of emotions. I just feel like I'm highly emotional because my children, my daughter just celebrated her birthday a few days ago, and my baby's birthday is tomorrow, and he's turning 17. So I'm like, wow, my kids are grown up, and they really don't need me. Like, the whole parenting piece is almost done. Like, I really, my daughter is 25. She's grown. And I got the best news from her yesterday. She's getting her first place all by herself. So I'm just like, what? My kid is grown. She's a college graduate. She works full time. She's very independent. It just makes you feel some kind of way as a mom. Like, dag, like, this is what you were supposed to do. They were supposed to grow up, be independent and productive adults. But when that happens, it's like, wow, what happened? Like, you went from having these little people who you had to make sure ate every day and make sure they were safe and secure to these adults. And I'm just like, wow, where does the time go? I don't know. So my focus is trying to figure out, what am I going to do with myself now that I don't have to be this full-time, full-on mom? I think that I don't believe in coincidences. You guys know, if you've been following me long enough, that I started on this weight loss wellness journey a few years ago, and it kind of spearheaded into a business venture, something that I'm very passionate about. And so now I think that over this last couple of years, this is what I have been being groomed for. And today I reached out to one of my friends regarding a business venture. I hope I'm not completely dark on this once I go to upload it. Anywho. So it just came to me like an epiphany. Just like Chrisette Michelle. Do we still fool with her? I don't know. I still like Chrisette. But for real. It came to me like an epiphany. What I said to her was, as my children start to leave the nest, what I want to do is invest my time in engaging with other women, changing lives, and just meaningful relationships. That is my goal now. So now that, this mommy time is over, I get to invest in myself with little to no guilt. I know that as moms, we often feel guilt about things like self-care, taking care of ourselves, going to the gym, having some time to ourselves, not being fully invested in the home. Those things bring a certain amount of guilt. I've had that when my kids were younger. I couldn't do certain things. I couldn't travel. I couldn't go out to happy hour with my girlfriends. yeah, there were just things I couldn't do because my responsibility was to my kids. But now that they are grown up and they don't need me, like I'm telling y'all, my son has been hanging out with his dad all summer. I just left them, and he's completely independent. Like, he does not need me. I feel a way about that. I feel a way about the fact that he doesn't need me. I wanted this day to come. My son and I are super duper close, and I never thought I would cut the cord, but this summer forced me to cut the cord because he cut it for me. He's like, look, me and dad are going to do X, Y, and Z. And I'm like, what? That was my boy. I'm at a place of peace with it. I really am. And so now my goal is to really supercharge my business efforts and really invest in changing lives and creating meaningful relationships with other women, much like myself, other working women, other moms. And that's going to be the goal for the rest of 2019. Yeah, it's time to focus on me. It's time to focus on me so that I can use my gifts to help other people. That's just where I am. So I just wanted to share that with y'all on this beautiful, beautiful Saturday. And I hope you guys are having an amazing day. Do something meaningful for yourself, whether that be just by yourself or with your family. Like, do something meaningful. Phone a friend you haven't talked to in a while. Go get a pedicure. Kick back and relax and just enjoy life. I had the opportunity to go to the On the Run 2 tour last night, and I wasn't going to go. And then Thursday, I was like, let me go, because how could I not go? Speaking of which, I do have a get ready with me vloggy type of thing that I'm putting together that I'll have out sometime soon. But anyway, I was just looking at the interactions between Beyonce and Jay-Z. When I look at them, half of what I see is a business venture between the two of them, because I really was sitting there watching them and thinking about they really went through stuff publicly. Now, although we don't know all the goody teas and all that stuff, but we can deduce that there was some type of situation that occurred in their marriage that almost ended their marriage. And again, we don't know these people. They are celebrities. We don't know them, but some of their life we've seen them live out publicly. Well, much of their lives, maybe not the personal aspects, but we've seen them publicly. And so I look at the interaction between the two of them, and you can tell that they love each other and that there's history there. And I just wonder, I really legit last night was at the concert toward the end thinking, Beyonce is just like the rest of us. She's human. She is a woman who, I assume her husband was had some infidelity, allegedly, according to what we've seen play out in the media. And as a woman, she had to feel the same way everybody else has felt who has been in that situation and had to go from that situation to redemption. And they seem to have worked it out, at least for the business aspect. Again, I don't know them from nowhere, but just looking at their interactions on the stage, they interact well together. They make money together. The visuals from the concert was so amazing to see, the little bit of glimpse that they allow you to see of their home life with the children. And it tells a story of how they were in love. Maybe they fell out of love. Some things happened. They had blue, and some more things happened, and they had these twins, and I think they must have had like a renewal of their vows, and you can tell there was a rekindling of their relationship. We're all human. That's where I'm going with this. I know I went from talking about my kids to now talking about B and J and all that stuff, but I just feel like no one is above situations occurring in their lives. Everybody goes through stuff. Even the Queen Bee went through something, and she went through it publicly. And you can fall from grace. However, you can forgive and move on. And there's that moment of redemption where life is okay. Everything is okay. Everything is love. All right, y'all. So I will talk to y'all later. Let me get on out of here and go into Michael's and see what I can see. All righty. Have an amazing Saturday. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace out.